Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome, and for everyone returning, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to be working on a garage, which some of you might find familiar already. So there is a bit of a background story here I'm going to have to give you guys so you can understand why there is such a mess again. Before that as well, I'm going to mention that I am in the middle of fighting a cold right now, so I do sound terrible, and I apologize for the terrible groggy voice at the moment. Okay, so a quick recap before we get into the video. For those of you who have been here before, you would know that I have recently moved in with my sister, and now I have moved out again. So I have moved twice in the last few months, and I am so over it at the current moment. Not too long after my first move, I did end up meeting somebody, and we have since now moved in together over some unforeseen circumstances, but we are both very happy. The girls are very happy, and we are excited to start this new chapter in our lives. Now, if you kind of got a glimpse of the garage, you would know that I recently decluttered this garage, and now I have moved all of my items into it. So it is a big disaster once again. So we are going to be working on that. I am hoping this is our last move for a long time, but if you guys are wondering where I have been, it has been a little bit crazy in my life currently. Trying to get settled, slowly working on it. So here is some unpacking, organization, motivation for the garage yet again. Now, if you haven't watched the previous video in this garage, there is the owner's items in here, the renter's items, and now as well my items. So we finally got everything under control in the garage for his work tools and all of his stuff, and now I have brought over a whole bunch of my stuff. So we worked for a few days organizing it. I spent a lot of time repacking some of my boxes. A lot of my stuff I am keeping in the garage, so I wanted to put them in totes that would be okay over the winter. No cardboard boxes, just things that were a little more safe for storing things in a garage. Now, I did think I had a lot of stuff when I originally moved it, but honestly, a lot of the boxes were not packed well at all. So once I went through, reorganized these, it made things a lot easier and a lot easier to find space. These bins were stackable, way easier to use, and no odd-shaped cardboard boxes. I did go through, obviously, over the last couple months and have downsized a lot of my stuff. So it was nice not to have too much to go through, but any move is kind of a pain in my opinion. I actually had a few of you ask me in the last garage video if that fellow that I was working with was a boyfriend, and yes, he is now. We met through a friend and hit it off, and now we are currently moved in together. So things are going very well. Like I had mentioned, we are very happy and excited to start this new chapter, and I can't wait to have more footage for you guys now that I am actually settled in. I have a desk again. My life is starting to calm down. I can focus more on my work. So I would say the biggest thing in the garage is the bed that I brought over. It took up so much space. We did end up finding a good spot for it and we're able to work around it. I'm going to try not to talk too much during this video, although I seem to have done a lot of talking already. My voice is really starting to disappear on me the last couple days, so hopefully this sounds okay. I'm sorry if I sound absolutely terrible today. Now, what I have done in this area is I have packed up the Christmas and seasonal stuff near the front of the garage so that when we need it, it is easily accessible and we know where it is. And then some of the other things that obviously we are not going to be taking out for a long time, I have just piled up on this kind of front corner of the garage. This is where most of my stuff is going, and then he still has all of his work tools and things he needs to access on the other side. I also would not suggest trying to move a table like this by yourself. I did get stuck there and had to call for reinforcements. There was a lot of heavy tools and equipment on it, and I'm not even sure why I thought it was a good idea to try and just slide it over myself. Now, today's video is going to be a bit of a shorter one. I do have part 2 ready to go for next week, so I am a little bit ahead of the game at the moment and hopefully can continue to stay ahead in my videos. I am getting myself back on track and more organized, and as I mentioned, now that I have a workspace, things are going to be a lot smoother going forward. So I just wanted to say a huge shout out to everyone for being here. I will reveal the final garage. Hopefully it is the last time we really have to work in here for a while next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick kind of life update, a bit of moving, a bit of motivation. Hopefully if any of you are struggling right now, you know you are not alone. It has been a bit of a rough few months for me, but things are looking up and everything is kind of falling into place as it should be. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next Friday with the reveal. Bye guys.